Hi, my name's Steve, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about this urge or this feeling that we sometimes get to want to control other people in our lives, or control situations, or the government, or the banks, or the healthcare system, or like rattle people's heads. We're just like, ah. Okay. Um, why am I sharing this? First of all, so I realized having a dialogue with. Again, I think she's a new client, but she may not. I'm still waiting to hear back from her. She had said something to me that I thought was very profound. And she said that, how am I going to say this? Okay, this is how I'm going to say this. I feel like it's my job to change the people around me. I feel like I'm supposed to do something to change the people around me. So the direct route to do that would be to go and like change those people. However, when you do that, you're doesn't matter if you're influencing them or manipulating them, it's a form of control. So if you want to control other people, what I can tell you with certainty, because I used to be a person who wanted to control other people, and then I realized, oh, control becomes because you are imbalanced. And the main area where you're imbalanced is right in the sacral. I'm going to show you where it is, right in the stomach. Sacral chakra, sacral energy center, right there. It's out of balance. It's out of whack. So you know how I've talked in other videos that when your heart opens, it's got a 10-foot magnetic field, diameter magnetic field that you can measure, right? Well, your sacral center also has a magnetic field. And when it's blocked, the thoughts that you get and the emotions you get are really screwed up. You want to control other people. Why would you want to do that? Because you want control. Because if you are in control, then you feel in control. And if you feel in control, then everything's good. But the problem is you're out of control. That's why you want control. You want to shake these people's heads and these politicians and these banks and these governments, and you want to snap their necks and just like, you want control because you're out of control. You want to control the coworker or your colleague or your spouse or whatever because you're out of control energetically. So then the question is, if you just accept them the way you are you lowering your vibration? Are you just like submitting yourself? No, because you're not accepting them in your head mentally and saying, oh, I accept them the way they are. You have to do it energetically. See, the reason that you feel that you can't accept that person the way they are is because you haven't accepted them inside. And this, when I say inside, I keep touching here, the sacral region. You haven't accepted them inside. If you've accepted this narrative, everything's a hologram, right? You've accepted it internally in your subconscious. What happens is you're okay with that person. You accept them. You're totally okay. Does that lower your vibration? No. In fact, it raises your vibration. Feelings like jealousy, worry, fear, control, wanting to control others are dense negative vibrations. And when you get to a place to acceptance or peace, another word to describe it, you feel at peace with that person, you feel peace with yourself, well, that's a higher vibration. So you elevate your vibration when you get to terms of accepting whatever it is that you can't accept. And then you can change it because you can create intentionally through meditations like my Magic Manifestation meditation, which you can get if you buy my book, which is a fantastic meditation, by the way. Because I've been doing it the last couple days and I was like, this is really good. By the way, that meditation was channeled through to me through another book, through Nikola Tesla, his soul. Okay. So if it makes no sense to you that, you're here, you have this power, you might have past lives, you know that you're a very powerful soul. You've incarnated here. But you need to control the people around you. It means you're out of control. That's why you're doing it. Now, when I say that, it's at the subconscious level. And the only way that you can repurpose and rebalance that energy is by going back to the subconscious, which is something that I do with clients, right? We go into a deep trance. You feel like you're more energy and less your body, and now we're in the subconscious, and that's when it gets fun because we can rebalance the energies. And once we rebalance the energy, guess what happens? You can accept it. If you can accept it, that feeling, that sensation, that desire to be in control, what happens is you get to a place of acceptance of it. You no longer feel like you need to control everything on the outside, the politicians, the medical system, the colleague at work, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your spouse, anyone, your brother, sister. You feel like you can just let it all go. That's when the energy is balanced. Now you're in a state where your elevation has gone up. It's just so contradictory, right? You're like, well, really? Don't I need to go wring this person's neck? No, leave them alone. In fact, once you get to a place of acceptance inside yourself, what happens is that your perception changes, and then because you feel at peace with this, you no longer feel like you need to change them. You change, and then that person changes anyways. It's very counterintuitive, I understand. But I've seen it many, many times in my life. Many, many times. So that's what, Gandhi would talk about, right? Like the change is you. That's what he meant. But for the most people, they're not accessing the subconscious. They're just working at the conscious level, which is their waking day mind. I talk all about this in my book, by the way, the subconscious. You have to make changes at the subconscious if you want to see real change in your life. I'm not talking about minute changes. I'm talking quantum leaps, totally dramatic events, totally different life. And if that scares you, then don't book a call with me because, when I get in a call, if you're committed to creating a transformative life and a quantum leap, you have to go into these deep levels to see change. Okay? Now, if you're not willing to do it, that's okay. You have free will. I have free will. Every person on this planet has free will. And that's the point. We shouldn't be interfering with other people's free will. So, message to you is simple. Take ownership that you need to feel in control and get that energy balanced. It doesn't have to be in a session with me, but you have to do it. And once the energy is balanced, then you'll feel in control. And you won't need to feel in control of the outside, of your coworkers, of the government, of the medical system. You'll just be at a place of acceptance, and that's where real change happens because you've changed. Okay? And then when you're in that place of peace, and there's no counter intentions, there's no messing around, you're very clear about what your energy is, you can create whatever you want. You want to create a new government, you want to create a new medical system, you want to create a new colleague at work, you can create that, okay? Awesome. I hope you found this helpful. My name's Steve. Thanks for watching, listening, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If someone you know should hear about this, then please share it with them. You can get my book on Amazon, the paperback. It is the link down below. And if you're interested in having an energy clearing session with me because you feel that I might be able to help, it's totally, there's no obligation. We'll jump on a call. It's usually 30, 40 minutes. It's free. And I'm going to basically learn more about your situation and find out, A, can I help you? And B, is this something we can do together? And if we can, great. I'll let you know what the investment is, how it works, and then we go ahead. And if we don't, and I can't help you, then I'll tell you. Okay? But there's a link to my calendar if that's of interest as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber if you are. My name's Steve. I'll talk to you next time.